This thing work? Of course not, because I ruined the battery. Son of a... I don't know what I'm doing. It just looks like there's a bunch of ghosts. Or like maybe this is the end. Stay away from the light! Let's do this. I have gum in my mouth. That's a huge mistake. Why am I looking over here? You're over here. I'm out of practice. Let's take this gum out. Where should I put it? Don't do that at home. Or do it, I don't know. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is freezing in my apartment right now. That is why I'm wearing this nerd hoodie. It is crazy cold. Jason, you cannot see over here, but this is his sick room. He is very, very ill on this holiday season. He actually ran to the doctor, so I'm filming this quick video so I don't bother him as we are being quarantined. Cool? This is another Empties video, or as I like to call it, Kelsey's Trash. I'm not kind of quite sure, where I fit into the YouTube world because I don't feel like it's a favorite. I don't feel like I'm a beauty vlogger, but I am very nosy and I like to know what people were doing in the month, whether it's, I don't know, makeup or books or film or just food. I just like to go through people's trash. I'm not a creep. I'm like Columbo.
Oh, one more thing.
I'm searching for answers in the dumpster. So let's go through it. As you might know from last time, I had the same basket. Turns out I didn't throw the basket in the trash. I'm a liar. What a liar. Please forgive me. Okay, so let's go with the first chunk. There's some books. Let's do that. Also, let's take a thumbnail. Whoa! Let's do the books first. So this one I actually forgot to mention in my other trash video. I did not like this book at first. It kind of took me a while to get into it, and it actually goes through a couple of different stories of these women in World War II, and it really focuses on what are they called now? I'm losing my mind. It really focused on the rabbits, which is what they called the women who were captive and who were tortured in Poland. And I didn't know much about Polish history of World War II. And this is really a fascinating insight into it. I'm very much into World War II stuff. I'm like your uncle in that way. But this really focused on the female stories, and it follows sort of a socialite woman in New York who ends up helping some of these women. It follows the story of women actually in this hospital, aka torture camp, and it follows the German doctor who actually performed the experiments on these women, and she was a female doctor as well. So it's really fascinating. And in the back, they actually give you a kind of very brief history or research of what the author did. These books, like, I find that like it just really inspires me to go to the library and start researching things on my own. I have not done that yet, but that is something I do want to do in January. I know I mentioned it before, but libraries, I read this tweet too, which is such a good reminder. Like, libraries are a place in America where you're not expected to spend money. Boosh! Mind blown. So this is like one of those books that really makes me want to go do my own research. So I loved this book. It took me a while to get into it, but once I was like in chapter maybe 4, totally hooked. So, and I got it from the bookseller. You know how I like those indie bookstores. Speaking of the bookseller, they're into it. They're jamming. I went in there in early December, and I've been reading a lot of sort of like political things online and books, and it's hard, it's heavy, it weighs on the old heart. And I talked to Portia over there at the bookseller, and if you guys don't know Portia, she's amazing. She's always super helpful. Everybody's super helpful there, but she is somebody who I go in there and I give her like a brief description of what I'm looking for, and she gives me like 17 book options. She's amazing. She's also a Kate. I think she's performing in January. Anywho, I went in there and I'm like, listen, I'm reading a lot of heavy stuff. I need some like mystery. However, this is the mystery I like. I love those BBC shows. Any sort of like British, Irish, Iceland, like lady cop, and they're misunderstood and nobody wants them on the force, and yet there's like missing children or like dead kids and they find them. I'm like, that's the kind of light read I'm into. And she's like, I got the book for you. And she introduced me to this author, which I know I'm way behind because it's like New York Times, like big deal. Tana French, is that how you say it? And so I read this in like a hot second, and I love this book. It is kind of like an Irish Mean Girls, there's like a murder at this all-girls school. It was like this boy who was found murdered. 2 cops who are misfit cops have to go in and like figure him all out and like, oh, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna work together? Are they gonna save the day? And it goes through their side of the story and the side of all these 4 girls who are also involved in, are they suspects or are they in the murder? And I really loved it. The other thing I loved about this, I'm spitting, I'm frothing, I'm too excited. And this is what Portia mentioned, which I really found fascinating, is this is a whole series, right? And there's like In the Woods is I think the big one, and then there's The Trespasser, there's a whole bunch. And actually what it does is it follows different detectives in the same like murder squad. So you're following different detectives each time, which I think is so fascinating. It's kind of like The Wire in that way. So you don't have to start with one book. You can kind of jump in, and all the cops that kind of come into play and are sprinkled in, they all have like their own books. So I started off with this one, and then there's a lady cop in here. So she has her own book, and I also got that one, which is called The Trespasser, and I have that somewhere. So I finished this. Now, I'm not throwing this in the garbage, these books, but I just wanted to show you my empties. I've emptied this book. I put the knowledge in my brain, so the books are empty, but now my brain is filled. I'm just like Willow in Buffy. Yeah, so I'm not throwing these in the garbage, but what I am doing, and I know I mentioned this so long ago in my vlogs, is like I said before, I want to go to the library. I want to stop buying books, and I want to start just, renting. Is that what they're called in the library? Taking out? What are they called? Oh my gosh, I haven't been to the library in so long, I don't even remember the language. So I am actually not going to throw these away, but I'm going to give these to Open Books, which is a rad organization that Curtis over at the Laugh Factory is a part of. And so any of the books that I've read last year and this year, I'm going to donate over to them. And then maybe I'll go to the dang library. Okay, so that's books done. Let's get into some foods. This is weird. I have a carton of eggs in here. Duh, I eat eggs. One, I'm doing Weight Watchers, and there's the new freestyle program, so eggs are now 0 points. Yum, 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 yum. But the reason I wanted to put these on here and why I love these so much, I have to tell you, I'm a sucker for packaging, even when it comes to something as stupid as eggs. So these are Eggland's Best cage-free. I got them at Mariano's, no big deal. It's not like they taste any different or anything like that. They are weirdly like stamped with the EB. All the eggs are branded, which is kind of strange. I love the design of this. So you open this up, because I'm somebody who doesn't usually, I don't have a car. I'm like hauling groceries, like walking back and forth. Sometimes the eggs crack. You open this sucker up, and then it has this like protective shield here, which is so cool. And then it also opens. So there's like a double protection layer, and then you can recycle this bad boy, which is pretty great. The other reason that I love this, and I wanted to mention this, but as I pulled it out of the recycling, was because I don't know if it's the eggs specifically or just like I am getting better at cooking. I think boiling eggs is one of the hardest things ever. So what I've learned with these is like you put the timer on at like 8 minutes. I boil the kettle, then I put the boiling water in the pot of eggs that I want to hard boil. Leave it in there for 8 minutes. I kind of let them sit, like as I turn the heat off after the 8 minutes is up, let them sit for like a minute, and then I strain them and then just put them in the fridge. And it's like the perfect hard boiled egg. Like Jason is always like, you need to sous vide your eggs. He's really into sous videing. Sous videing? Sous videing? Is that how you say it? I don't know. I really dig these. And I think there was an ad on YouTube and I saw these eggs. I am very influenced by advertising, I guess. Oh, learning, self-discoveries on this day. Other food? This is an old favorite that I forgot when I used to work way back in the day at a mortgage company. They were located next to Trader Joe's, and I used to shovel these in my face whole. Too much. It was too much. This is Trader Joe's dark chocolate covered espresso beans, and I have boundaries now when it comes to these. So Jason got a scale. What is it called? Like a kitchen scale. So what I do is I measure these out in grams. About 6 of them are about 9 grams, and it like translates into 2 Weight Watcher points. So in the morning, I measure out or count out 6 beans. And that's as many as I'm allowed to have. Otherwise, it's like, glah, 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 glah. One, they're tasty, there's chocolate, and it gives you that energy that you need. And I actually am finding that I'm not drinking as much coffee, what shock horror, as I used to. I'm drinking tea, still caffeinated, and I'm eating these in the morning, and that kind of gets me through the day. I don't think I'm gonna be buying any more of these, not because they're delicious, but they're dangerous to have in the house, I gotta say. Like, I am amazed that I've restrained myself so far. So now that they're done, temptation away. Temptation away! Let's venture into the bathroom, shall we? Do poops. You know, I've seen a lot of people, oh, it's so dusty, gross. I've seen a lot of people use this bad boy and I never bought it because I'm like, what, I just got candles, I'll just light a match. I got this, it was at an Enjoy Chicago, which I love, and it was a tiny one, so it wasn't so expensive, and it's okay. I don't actually know if I'm gonna rebuy this now that it's all done. I got the original citrus, it's lemon, bergamot, and lemongrass. Up to 100 uses. I felt like I used, did I use it 100 times? I feel like maybe my poops need more sprays. But it did the trick. I just didn't love the smell. There's something about like poop and, this is a strange thing I'm gonna say. There's something about poop and like citrus together that I'm like, I don't like it. It almost seems more like, are you guys having acid poops? Okay, we can stop talking about it. I probably won't buy this again. I know other people love it, and I know that there are other smells. I probably won't get that one again. Acidic poops. That's what I got going on my YouTube channel. I'm very professional. Let's keep it in the bathroom. This one, I just got a waxed floss. I just really wanted to prove to you guys that I flossed. This is empty. So if my dentist is watching, Dr. Z, I got you. See you in January, and hopefully my gums won't bleed. And then a candle. Da, 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 da. I do love a good candle. So this one, where did I get this bad boy? I got this from Anthropology. It was $12 because I still have the thingy on here. Oh man, never took that off. Whoa. This is called Pumpkin Clove. I really love it. You know, the more candles I experience, yes, this is candle experience, the more I know that I like a little bit, I like a little warm. I like an undercurrent of lavender. I do like some clove, and maybe because it's the wintertime season, as you can tell, oh, it's just snow and freezing out there. A warm scent. I'm super into it. And the thing I loved about this one is that when you lit it, there's little speckles in this, and you can actually see, it looks like a glowing hearth. You can see the fire in this thing. I had this in the bathroom as well, and I definitely would repurchase it. The thing about Anthropology is they go through candles so fast, they never have the same candle again. So maybe what I'll do is try to find the actual brand. Pumpkin Clove is the Flavor Flav. I really like this candle a lot. Oh, so good. What else? I only have one like writing office-y project, blah, 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 thing that I had to throw away this round, and it was a pen. So I got this at a craft, oh my gosh, you can tell I did comedy last night and didn't take a shower, and I'm gurgling because I have names written. Unprofessional. These are like craft pens. I think I got this last Christmas, actually, so it really lasted a long time. At Michael's, I was at Jason's family last Christmas, and I took the gals, Abby and Caitlin. Caitlin, you subscribed to me. I saw that. Thank you. And I got these then because I was like, I'm gonna do a bullet journal and I'm gonna be real fancy. That did not happen last year, but I did use the crap out of this specific pen. It's all dried up now. Black 199 Pitt Artist Pen in bold. See the little B for bold? I use it for to-do lists because there's something about using this pen. There's something about crossing off with this pen that it was like thick and it made like it was like a Sharpie, but not a Sharpie. I really like this pen. Now, I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy this pen again. You're a person who's like super into pens. I really like this one. I don't know, add it to your bullet journal collection because I loved it. I'll miss you so much. What else do I have? I think the rest of this stuff here, oh yeah, I'm really good at YouTube. I talk when I'm not in frame. Gosh, you love it. Someone vacuuming? Come on, rascals. I have 4 more things, and they're beauty products, so let's just cruise through this sucker. I have got this guy is almost out. There's just a little bit left. Oh no, actually, this one there's a lot left in here. Oh yeah, because this was my backup. So I emptied out one of these, so that one's gone. This one is my backup here, and it is some argan oil. So I just have this by my bed because my face gets so crazy dry in the winter that before I go to sleep, I like squeeze like 5 or 6 drops of these, and I'm just gonna go, and I smush this in my face. And sometimes my cuticles, but my cuticles, my fingers, you know them if you've been on this channel. Listen, this is how they're gonna be. I mean, they're weird. I messed this one up in volleyball because I got in trouble a lot and I had to do finger push-ups all the time because my mouth, real shocker, I was a big mouth. I got in trouble. I couldn't shut my face. So yeah, so my fingers are all messed up. I bite them because here's the deal. I don't identify as like a princess, and there's no shame in the princess game. If you feel beautiful and confident when you feel dainty, no shame in that game. Listen, I feel like a lot of ladies get crap for wanting to be a princess nowadays. Do you, if you want to. I don't identify as a princess lady. I know. You're like, what? Well, you're so dainty, Kelsie. So having nails just gets in my way. Like I'm using my hands all the time, whether I'm writing, whether I'm, I don't know, crafting? I don't craft, that was just a flat lie. But I use my hands a lot, so nails, nah. Cuticle care, also bad, but I do try every once in a while with this stuff to help soften those cuticles. Well, that was a tirade, wasn't it? I went off on princess versus warrior. Do I identify as a princess or a warrior? I don't think I identify as either. I'm a lady without a country. I think I identify as a jester. I got the king's ear, and I hope he doesn't chop my head off when I drop the big, hilarious T in his face. Okay, what else do I got? Let's do this. So this was in my one and only favorites that I ever did in October. And this is stupid expensive. It's like, I don't know, $30 for lip balm. It's crazy, but I really love this. Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil from Clarins, and I've got the Flava Flav Honey. My favorites video, I really just like the applicator. Oh gosh, there's a little bit left. Oh man. It's like a tiny rabbit's foot on my lips. I love it. There's a little bit left in there. Ooh, good thing. Yeah, I really use the crap out of that. And it gets kind of, the end gets gross. It gets like a little milky. Let's put that away. Okay, I got a beef. Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Every single Brow Wiz I have ever bought, which again, this is for your eyebrows, and it's a tiny little Nubin, you know what I mean? Every single freaking one, the spoolie breaks. Now, this is not a cheap thing for like an eyebrow thing. This is like $22. And you can get a dupe is the NYX Micro Brow. That one's a little harder. Like the reason I love this is because I have no eyebrows. As you can see, they're like bald. Oh. So the soft one, it doesn't like pull my like follicles out because I don't have very many eyebrows and I have to save them. So that's why I love this one because it's a little softer, but I'm never buying these again, Anastasia of Beverly Hills, because the spoolie breaks every single time. And I'm not somebody who like carries my makeup around with me. It is in one location. And it's like if you drop it or if you like pull it up too fast, it just breaks. Don't like this packaging, Anastasia. I'm sure you do a lot of things well. I love your modern Renaissance palette. I really love it. I'm not trying to like slam on you because a lady business owner, I love your face, but maybe work on this a little bit because not cool, not cool. Those are my opinions about that. And then I can't even believe it. I never usually use lip stuff, you know, as you know, I'm not really a super makeup-y gal. Maybe I shouldn't keep doing this because now I look like a serial killer. Jordana, it's super affordable. I think this is like $2 at your old Walgreens or CVS. I never lip line, but when I do, I use it. Whoa. I use this one and I'm out, which is crazy because I never use lip liner stuff. So I've had this for a super, super long time. This is called Baby Berry Easy Liner for Lips. And I gotta tell you, I learned about this from Emily Noel. She's a YouTube lady and she knows what she's talking about. She's from Illinois. She's really great. She's super informative. Like, I only started getting into makeup about 2 years ago because I was doing on-camera gigs and I was getting hired. Thank you, Jeebus. But a lot of times for non-union gigs, like you have to do your own makeup and I had no idea what I was doing. It was very embarrassing. So I watched a bunch of YouTube and she was one of the ladies that really helped me out. And this brand is dupes for like a lot of crazy high-end, like Marc Jacobs, Tom Ford, like crazy expensive luxe brands that as somebody who doesn't wear makeup a lot, I'm not spending like $40 on one of these. So you can get $2 and like I'll put her link below because she's really informative. If you're somebody who's like, here's the deal, because I'm somebody who wasn't into makeup and yet I had to get into the world for a job. You know, let's not get into that, why women have to wear makeup. Oh, another tirade. Tirades aplenty. This one, I really like this. I'm really grateful to Emily Noel for helping me out because somebody who didn't know makeup, I could have gone to Sephora and spent like way too much money on stuff. But because of that YouTube channel, I was able to find some pretty affordable dupes, which is a baller. Y'all, that is it. Those are the empties. So thanks for going through my trash with me. Let me know if you like this video. Like I said, I like doing them, one, because I like to kind of remember like what I loved in the month. I think it's a really good gratitude practice to go through your garbage and see what you liked. But also I'm nosy. So yeah, let me know if you did, because I like to do them. Yeah. Hope you're having a great new year. Okay, bye. Do I look like a Jedi this whole time? Awesome.